Hello, I'm BX Toycat and welcome back to another video. Today I have finally returned from Scotland, land of all Scottish things, and also 4J Studios incidentally, but today I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about one of the most requested videos I've had over this past week, which is a History of Alex video. So I did a video covering the entire history of Steve, why he exists, and some fun facts about him, and people really liked the video, and so many people asked for a History of Alex video. And at first I was like, I'm not really sure this would be a good video. It would literally be, hey, Alex came out last update, she's a girl sometimes, and you know, kind of just end it there. But in reality, as I went digging, I learned a few things that I thought might be worth sharing. So that's what I'm going to be telling you in today's video. Please do like the video if you do like it. It helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. And let's get straight into the video then, shall we? So let's start with exactly why Alex came into existence. So Steve was the only character in Minecraft for the longest time, literally 5 years. And then less than a year ago, they added Alex into the game for the first time. So Alex is a new type of model for this skin to be based on. And exactly why she was added was never a properly defined thing, but the probably reason, the one that's widely accepted, is that they wanted to add more diversity to the game. Before that, Minecraft is one of the biggest games in the world. You gotta think it's probably the most played game right now, but yet it only had a male character. That's to some degree a bad example to set, and so they added the female character to the game, but there's also a few other benefits of it, and a few other things you might not know. So technically speaking, she's not the first female character in Minecraft. Not only can you technically put a female skin on Steve and kind of do it that way, but also way back in the day when they first were going to change the Steve character, like I mentioned in the Steve video, they actually had a female character called Rana. And the really interesting thing about this Rana character is, even though, you know, you might think these two people look very different, in reality, the Rana Minecraft character does have orange hair as well, does have, you know, kind of pink face, slightly lighter skin, and, you know, there are some similarities, and I like to believe, because she's wearing green as well, this is just the grown-up version of Rana. Rana was created all these years ago. She wasn't mature enough to be put in the game, and then she grew up and became Alex or something. Maybe that's her second name, I don't know, but yeah, she's not the first female skin, and she's kind of based on the previous one. If you don't want to believe that for whatever reason, she's also kind of based on the lead developer of Minecraft, Jeb. So this is directly mentioned by Owen Hill in a couple of blog posts, but basically she does actually look a little bit like Jeb in real life. So maybe she's based on Jeb, maybe she's Rana grown up, maybe she's just a female version of Steve with entirely different characteristics. We'll never know. But what actually is different between her and Steve then? So the big difference you probably know is actually just the arms. Every other physical attribute about her is the same, but if you look at her arms, they're slightly thinner and have slightly thinner models to go along with it, which is really interesting because it means, technically speaking, from a competitive standpoint, if you're ever doing anything with PvP, you have a tiny advantage when playing as Alex. It's literally like a 1% slight edge thing, but you know, because the arms are very slightly harder to hit, it does mean you have an advantage with any Alex based skin. On the console version of the game, this isn't too relevant because we've only got 8, and that means, you know, you'd probably better off using a skin which just hides half the model, but still, any Alex-based skin has less areas you can technically hit, which means you could technically have an advantage with her. So Alex is arguably better at combat as a result than Steve, even though she is female, which to me is kind of a cool thing to add into that diversity thing from before. But really interesting enough is, you might think, okay, so she's slightly thinner than Steve, right? So has she got that obesity problem in check? No, she actually weighs close to 700 pounds as well. So even though she might look like she's reasonably skinny, she is also horrifically obese if she weighs the same amount per regular cubic volume as people do, which she probably should do. So yeah, as well as Steve, they're these two very overweight people. You shouldn't encourage it. If you've got apples in your inventory and you've got, I don't know, baked potatoes and steak, you should probably eat the apples. You know, encourage Alex to eat healthy or something like that. But yeah, just I thought that was a fun little fact you might enjoy. Alex is also obese like Steve. But the really interesting thing that I wanted to get to the bottom of is, are Alex and Steve related? Where did Alex come from? And all these sorts of questions. And I think the only way you can get any real answer to this, because there's no official in-game lore, is to use the console version of the game. So the console version of the game doesn't just have Alex and Steve. There's actually 8 variants of Steve, and there's 8 variants of Alex. And, you know, if you look at Steve and Alex by themselves, it's hard to say, are they brother and sister? Are they, dating? Are they just two unrelated people? But I think using the console version, we can rule them out being brother and sister. The reason for this is because all of the correlating skins of, let's say Boxer Steve and Boxer Alex don't actually look the same. They don't necessarily share eye colors and skin colors and all these sorts of things. And that to me hints that, if you're related, you're probably going to have the same skin and eye color as someone, following this train of ridiculous logic down the place, if they can't be related and they look reasonably different and there is some link between them, they're either just friends, dating each other, or maybe they're just like cousins or extended family or something, or potentially all three if you want to believe that. Any of those could be true, but yeah, that is the relationship between Steve and Alex. They're the same height, they have the same speed, and they have some weird connection you can't entirely work out. Are they friends? Are they, co-workers? Or are they dating? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That is the history of Alex. Hopefully you learned something in there. As I said, I decided to look up as much as I could, but I hope you enjoyed something or other in there. If you liked the video, please do like it and let me know. Share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.